Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chi Stromblad. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadine Spirit and Most Hated Son. I am the diaspora machismo. My people, it has been another beautiful day for a protest. And I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fee. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? My people, all in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. I don't have anything particularly interesting to report to you. And as you know, when I have finished my protest and give you a brief update or synopsis of what happened during my protest, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring to you something from the Most High God. My people, I am here to bring to your attention a very peculiar thing about your humble servant, Alan. I have never had a bad day in my life. There were times in my life when things were topsy-turvy. It doesn't mean that it was a bad day. There were times in my life where I didn't get what I wanted, especially when I was a child, but I didn't have a bad day. My people, the only reason why I have never had a bad day is because the Most High had blessed me with perspective. He has blessed me with the ability to put things into perspective. My people, and as I grew spiritually, I was able to put a lot of things that were alien to me into even more proper perspective, right where they really belong. For example, when I read Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, which says, before I formed you in the belly, I knew you. Before you came out of the womb, I sanctified you, and I ordained you a prophet unto the nation. What the Most High God is saying here is that before He formed us, He knew us. That means the Most High God is taking credit for forming us in the womb. And He's saying before He even did that, He knew us. That means that before we become a physical specimen, the Most High had thought, Lord, and had about who He wanted us to be. What our purpose were and why we are here. My people, we are not here by accident. We are here by the design of the one true living God. Long before we came into existence, the Most High have a plan for us as to how we are going to fit in to the scheme of things and how we are going to influence the world around us. He said, before you came out of your mother's womb, I sanctified thee. What he means, before you were born, I determined the course in which you must walk, the success which you will get, and how it's going to affect your life and the life of the people around you. And my people, when you go down to Jeremiah 1:16, it says, they shall fight against you, but they shall not prevail over you. For I am with you, said the Most High God, to deliver you. My people, you see how everything comes into perspective when we really get an understanding of who we are and what our purposes in this world is. What confuses a lot of people is when they find out what their purpose in this world is supposed to be. They are dissatisfied with their purpose because they would have seen something more glamorous, something more attractive, and they want to be in that category. My people, the Most High said that they will fight against you, but they shall not prevail over you, for I am here to protect you. I told you of the big bad Michael. I told you how Michael and his angels were outmatched. 300 angels fought against about 500,000 angels, and Michael and his 299 angels were able to overcome Satan and the entire 1/3 of the angels of heaven that fought on Satan's side. I told you when Samiezer and the Watchers violated themselves with women and became the Most High God's enemy, the Most High God sent Michael to apprehend, arrest, and imprison Samiezer and 198 of those angels. And I told you that we have Michael and his angels who is far superior than the entire demonic world to fight our battles. But here the Most High have changed the narrative. The Most High declared that I, the great creator God of the entire existence of existence, I am not going to leave it up to Gabriel. I am not going to leave it up to Michael and his valiant bunch. I am here to deliver you. Who can take you out of the hands of the Most High God's hands when He delivers you? There is no one, there is nothing. In Exodus chapter 12 verse 12, the Most High God said that I am going to fight your battle. The Most High is imposing Himself in our affairs, and that is because He loves us. Isaiah 54:17 says, no weapon that is formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against you in judgment they shall be condemned, for this is the heritage of Jacob, and we are all Jacob's descendants, the children of slaves. My people, I know with a certainty, because Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 said this: it is the Most High who gives to me this body. Every molecule that makes up my body belongs to Him. It is the Most High give me my body life, the ability to breathe and good health. It is the Most High who give me all of these prerequisites and more, so I can worship Him in spirit and in truth, but in the flesh, without the burden of ailment. The Most High also give me knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, just for one season, so I can worship Him in spirit and in truth, and so that I can be made worthy of the calling the Most High God has placed upon my life. My people, it is the Most High God who determined who my father was going to be, that great and strong man Hamilton. It is the Most High who determined whom my mother was going to be, that wonderful woman they call Tantan. It is the Most High who determined in which era I was going to be born. It is the Most High determined which part of the world I was going to be born. It is the Most High God who determined in which neighborhood I was going to grow up. It is the Most High God who determined whom my siblings were going to be. It is the Most High God who determined whom my friends were going to be. It is the Most High God who determined whom my enemies were going to be and whom my detractors were going to be. That is why you see I go unafraid, because the Most High God have rigged this battle so that I can win at all times. And when I am placed in a situation where I cannot win, it is the Most High God who imposes himself in my affairs and take care of my business. So when people like Richard Ross and all of those people who hates me because I stand strong and firm on the word of God as I understand it, they can't touch I. Because the Most High God determined long before he placed me here who all of my enemies are going to be. He have put all of the prerequisites within me to ensure I triumph over all of my enemies every time. Not just sometime, every living time. That's why I go fearless. So when they use the Los Angeles police against me, I go fearless. They have to bow down to me. They have to humble under my jurisdictions because I am under the jurisdictions of the Most High God. My people, they tried to get me a criminal record. They have tried all in their power to get me a criminal record since I came to this United States of America. Ralph Gonsalves was behind it. The Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Every time I go before the courts, I function like a man who have a PhD in law. I outshine all of the people who were put to prosecute me. They tried to give me a federal charge. Put me to the federal court. I write a no case submission. The judge ignored my no case submission because I was unrepresented. When I went into that courtroom, I asked the judge if he received my no case submission. He said yes, and he just left it right there. I have no jurisdiction to tell the judge what and how he must perform his duties. They are all corrupt, I know that. The federal prosecutor lied in the case. My people, every witness they brought up against me, I tore them up. I had them trembling in the box in federal court, unafraid. And when they presented all of their witnesses, and I would have demolished all of their witnesses, had them trembling. When I tell you trembling, I'm not exaggerating. Literally trembling in the box. When the case was finished and I walk outside, one of the witnesses was standing to the wall like he was in a trance. He was wondering what hit him. However, when they presented all of their witnesses, like a lawyer with 100 years experience, I turned to the judge and said, Judge, I will not waste your time and I will not waste this court's time in defending myself and to presenting evidence on my behalf, because the prosecution failed to present a case against me based on the charges they put forward. And the judge recited everything that I said in my no case submission. As a matter of fact, this case should have never been heard. This case should have never been heard. But the Most High God wanted to show them that before Chief Strongblood was formed in his mother's womb, I knew him. I am the one who planned his destiny. I am the one who ordained the road he will walk. And because he is faithful to me, anytime you come up against him, I am going to humble you. You will not prevail against him. When he prays for vengeance, I am going to ensure that he get vengeance. My people, I am not fasting. I am not doing my 40 days fast this year. Because 2025 is my jubilee. Why would I fast when my victories had been assured? They are going to see me, and they are going to be afraid of me. When I walk the streets, wherever I go, they are going to know who I am, and they are going to become afraid. My people, the Most High God have ordained every Israelite. He have ordained you to be his prophet among the people. Not for glamour and glitz, but so that you could speak the Most High words to save the life of people who would otherwise be damned and go into hell. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am indeed the diaspora machismo. I'll talk to you soon.